sounding awfully muffled there, Sega, but hey everyone, I'm Ian, and we're taking a look at the Sonic 3 prototype that got released the other day over at Hidden Palace. Oh my god, this is cool. Wow, that's a short title screen before it goes into the demo, but it's a prototype. What do you expect? Oh, it's immediately different. So, this is insanely cool, and I'm not going to be able to touch nearly everything, but that surfing animation was obviously cut from the final game because he instead becomes Supersonic. And oh my god, look! Knuckles! Completely different looking. He's got a Sonic 2 style sprite, and I really, really like it. And then he runs off, and okay, well, we don't need to watch Sonic do the demo. But yeah, look at the title screen. It's got that, fucking Sonic 3D Blast 7 energy going on. You know what I'm saying? Pressing start will immediately take you to the, very empty and musicless level select stage. We're gonna play through all the acts, that are available just cause it's fun. So, yeah, let's get started with Angel Island. Man, that gets corrupted fast. But look, it's Knuckles. We've mutated him. Let's see if we can keep up with him. Oh man, he's quick. He's quick on his feet. So off the bat, other than obviously Sonic sprite being his Sonic 2 design, things don't seem too different. But they are very much so. And this is an absolutely fascinating development. That was the drop dash, or at least something very similar to it. Oh shit. Sonic's got different sprites when he's doing this. So when he's hanging on things, he's much more animated, and actually, yeah, the special stages aren't here yet. But actually, that animation is not present in the final. He's still in the final. So that's different. There's a lot of little things that are different here. Let's go over there and get that. It's just an extra life, but we may need it. Oh, shit. Ah. Okay, that went poorly. Tails, you okay? You're just land and hang out. Come on. Thank you. So pressing up and jumping will... Music? Okay. Pressing up and jumping will let you do something very much akin to the drop dash, which is super cool. However, you don't have the insta shield and the whatchamacallem, those things that you use, the elemental shields. They still work as shields, but they do not have their elemental properties, so they won't protect you from anything. Like they'll take a hit of damage, but a fire shield's not going to block fire. And more notably, they don't have their different mid-air abilities. Also, wow, completely different level design. I did watch the Hidden Palace stream, but I only watched it once because I knew I was going to want to play this. So I didn't, like, memorize it or anything. So this is fresh for me as it is for you guys. The music's different, listen. That sounds really cool. Knuckles' path is still here. I'm not using debug mode yet. We are going to have to eventually, spoiler alert, because certain levels are just incompletable otherwise. That stage was different, but not overly so. And the mini-boss is the same as ever. He's still present, and he's still doing his thing. And then we can still juggle the sign, although the sound effects haven't been programmed in yet. He doesn't have his victory animation yet, so he just goes into pain. Sonic, go fast, please, Sonic. Sonic, no, don't, no. Sonic, oh, okay, he's going. The most notable thing that we're gonna have issues with are the sounds. They are fucked up in this demo. And what's weird is this demo, it's super different from the final. I'm pretty sure this is like right after they split the game in half. Because obviously Sonic 3 got split into Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. But as far as I know, this isn't super long before the final game was released. And again, the level design throughout Angel Island is actually pretty different. Like, parts of it are the same. This still happens. Like, chunks of it are basically the same. But yeah, a lot of the little, just individual platforming pieces are different, even though the set pieces are all basically intact. I love having a drop dash of some variety, though. It's handy even in this weird, not super fun state. Like, it's not... Sound, please? Okay. It's certainly not my favorite version of the drop dash. The Mania version is better, but considering that we didn't know this existed, and as far as I know, it is coincidence that Mania introduced the same exact mechanic. So, it's pretty damn cool. Again, the set pieces are all generally intact. So, like, we still have the big ship. Whoa, Tails, you okay? We still have the ship dropping bombs, and that always ends up in Tails getting hurt, which is exactly as it was in the final game. Tails didn't do that in the final game, though. This fight's gonna be harder because I usually just abuse the fire shield and kill him. A, we don't have the fire shield, but even if we did, it wouldn't work properly. It wouldn't do anything other than just protect us from a hit. But whatever, because this fight's really easy regardless, because it's the first fight. So Angel Island Zone was pretty substantially different. And that was very interesting to look at. But we got a whole lot more game to go through, and only flickies, that's different. I love watching Sonic just get hurt whenever he beats the stage. That's awesome. Knuckles. Oh, you're using your final sprite here. That's weird. So that's his final sprite. But earlier we had a different sprite? Okay. This level's actually pretty different as well. For one thing, the music. Also, the background. It's very aquatic ruin zone, if you will. So we got the water shield, but yeah, it won't let us bounce, and it won't stop us drowning. So, that's different. These are his Wing Fortress Zone hanging sprites from Sonic 2. Whoa! My boy can bounce! That buoyancy! Ooh! The fish are fully programmed, at least. That's something, I guess. I'm kind of getting nervous, because we're gonna... They're facing the wrong way. We're gonna drown eventually. Okay, well, we lost the shield, but that's okay. Yeah, see, normally that would have... Okay, is the drown... Are we still gonna drown? I'm kind of curious if we're gonna drown or if the music's just going. Okay, it was just the music, I guess. The music likes to just not play sometimes during this demo, which is kind of annoying since the music's kind of a big part of what makes this so special. But we'll get to that when it's relevant. Hydro City seems pretty much the same. Hydro City, Hydrocity, what do you guys say? Because I never know what to call it. Oh god, the sounds are weird. Am I gonna die on the Hydro City mini-boss? I'd be kind of pissed. Because this fight's really easy. But at the same time, I'm me. And I'm the worst. Oh, he's a corpse. He's dead. That's actually kind of charming and cute. I like Sonic being in that pose. We're dead. Shit. I actually like how this looks with Sonic being in his, like, death animation. That's kind of cool. But okay, whatever. See, now we're stuck. So, reset. Yeah, so after Angel Island, they didn't implement the, act transitions yet. But that's okay. Because we can do them ourselves using the power of the stage select menu, which is automatically brought up. Well, the Crushy Wall is still here, and it's still going a little faster like it does in Sonic 3 Standalone. It's a lot slower whenever you have it locked onto Sonic and Knuckles. That spring is also only there in Sonic 3 Standalone. I believe they replaced it with like a life monitor in 3 and K, which is like obviously preferable, but you know, that's okay. Hey, Sonic doesn't have his rotating sprites yet. Okay, now these fans are using sprites closer to what the final game uses. That's interesting. The donkey launchers are still... They're still a thing. That's good. Sonic! Sonic, please! Please, Sonic! He's Sonic 06'd himself. Time to gain speed the Sonic way! Time to platform slowly the Sonic way! You good, Sonic? Alright. This is the content I signed up for, let me tell you that. No, not one of Dr. Robotnik's foul traps! Oh shit. Shit, where are we? Oh my god, no! We're like at the beginning of the level! No! That's not good. The instruction manuals actually refer to that as being like Robotnik's foul tricks or whatever. But it's just collision errors because it's a Sonic game and they're buggy. You should expect stuff like that in a prototype build, but that actually does happen in the final game. What the hell? Thwarted by a slightly different collision issue. Alright. Marble Garden Zone? Hey, I don't really like this level, but it's Sonic. 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 Okay, cool. This is actually one of the more different stages from the final. So that's pretty cool. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is kind of my least favorite of the Sonic Genesis trilogy. Yes, I like Sonic 1 more than Sonic 3 and Knuckles. No, I don't think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a worse game than Sonic 1. I know objectively which one's best. Doesn't mean I have to necessarily feel that way. God, I'm getting fucked up by the Springtrap guy. Oh look, it's one of the tops. Looks like these are about programmed in. Does it still speed you off to light speed whenever you land on the ground, though? Yep. Cool. So these are done. Oh, that's not the right music. Okay. Wouldn't normally be playing the invincibility music for that. Oh my god, we're just stuck with this music forever, aren't we? So debug mode is still a thing. Let's see what we can do with this. It didn't do anything. Did it even make me invincible, or is it just making sounds? I'm not actually sure. Let's find out. Hey, you enemy. Okay, we are invincible. But the music's never gonna stop, so how will we know when we stop being invincible? Like that, apparently. And yeah, I'm doing the rest of the thing with debug mode on. I just don't trust myself to not encounter horrible game-breaking bugs. Oh, that music is... Or the music's fine, it's just the sound effects. Top, go away. Top, go away. God. You know, I never liked this level from like a gameplay perspective, but aesthetically, it's still one of my favorites in the whole franchise. It looks so good. Sonic, please, Sonic. No, that's not how the spring's supposed to work. Oh my god. Oh jeez, Sonic's freaking out. Seriously, Sonic 3 is an incredibly impressive game because, like, it was rushed to hell and back. People talk about, oh, Sonic 06, oh, Sonic Boom, Rush Sonic games are so bad. But what about Sonic 3, right? It started development as like a Sonic 3D blast-ass isometric platformer. And then Sega was like, no, that's a stupid idea, make a real Sonic game. So then they started development on like normal Sonic 3. And then they were like, oh shit, we don't have time to finish the game. Quickly split it in half, which this prototype actually is from like right after that decision was made, I think. I believe people are speculating that this is like the first build post-split up. And if so, how cool is that? But yeah, when you're talking about Rush Sonic games and how Sega can't make it work, well, you're right most of the time, but Sonic 3 and Knuckles, great game, rushed to hell and back so badly. Honestly, it's a miracle it turned out to be even playable. Because, like, there was only a couple months between this and the final build. Like, what? Am I the only one who thinks bouncing on these stupid things is like half the fun of Sonic 3? I love it so much. Tails, you okay? So this is not beatable. Because we can't fly, and Eggman destroys the ground. See? Tails is flying for us to grab him. Ah, perfect. Oh no. Eggman, please. Up, up, whoop. Okay. Oh, what's this? Could it be different, much better music? I don't like Carnival Night's music at all, but yeah. Carnival Night as a stage isn't particularly different in the prototype, but the music is completely different because actually, everyone knows about the Michael Jackson thing, and this is a discovery that as of recording this is only a day old. It'll be a good bit older by the time I upload this on Wednesday. But, yeah, so this is the music from Sonic and Knuckles collection on PC. And as it turns out, originally, this was the Sonic 3 soundtrack. And it was changed. How wild is that? Fuck. Fuck. I didn't enable debug mode, oh no. Is that going to be an issue? Probably not. But yeah, originally, the soundtrack was different. Everyone knows Michael Jackson was sort of involved in the music of Sonic 3, but what we didn't know is that, that the music was originally different to begin with. Like, this is a huge revelation that kind of reshapes how we're going to be viewing Sonic 3's development forever. Like, this completely changes things. It's absolutely fascinating. What's very frustrating to me is that I made a, in my opinion, pretty good video about Sonic the Hedgehog compilations, and it included Sonic and Knuckles collection on PC, and Tails, you hurt my brain. Ah, stop. Oh, God, the noise. But I talked specifically about how the music was different in Sonic and Knuckles collection, and at the time, why we thought that was. Well, the reason doesn't change, but the origin of the tracks has, now that we know that's the actual Sonic 3 soundtrack as originally intended. So it kind of sucks that I made that video, and then, like, 2 or 3 weeks later, this prototype surfaces. What's up, Hidden Palace Zone? You trying to screw with my channel? You won't beef with LyingTuna? Because I could never, ever hate you for all you do for the community in terms of discovering amazing prototype builds of things. Hey, look, the Barrel of Doom. It's killed us. What's nice is that I actually prefer the PC soundtrack for 2 out of 3 of the changed songs. I never liked Carnival Night Zone's music. And quite frankly, okay, Sonic, please just go where I want you to go. Oh my god. But quite frankly, I never cared that much for Launch Base either, and those two are so much better in this version. However, a certain other zone has its music changed, and it's kind of my favorite track in Sonic 3. Well, not changed. It had its music changed to become my favorite track in Sonic 3, I guess is more accurate. The original's actually still damn good, Oh god, those bumpers are painful. But we'll talk about that whenever we get to it. Yeah, the sound effects during the stage are just straight up unpleasant, though. Clearly, there were some issues there. They all got resolved for the final, thankfully, because I wouldn't play Sonic 3 if it sounded anything like this upon its actual release. I can promise you that much. Also, I'm not doing justice to just how many amazing different things are changed in this and how massive of a find this is. So by all means, go follow the link in the description to Hidden Palace Zone and check out this prototype for yourself and read their incredibly detailed write-up on it. Because god damn is it amazing. That's not good. Wait, there's no checkpoints in the entire level? Okay, I'm not... Okay. Yeah, this fight's pretty much unchanged from the final. Like, by which I mean it's completely exactly the same. It's kind of uninteresting, actually. You know what is interesting, though? They didn't program in any zone transition for it. Yeah, boy. Yo, this is not a Sonic 3... Oh, shit. This is not a Sonic 3 level normally. And also, this level's not done. But damn it, we're gonna explore it anyway. Yes, I gave myself a ring. What? I guess Collision's really just not done here. But yeah, we got an early version of Flying Battery. Before it was split off to become a Sonic and Knuckles level, it was apparently in Sonic 3. And that is absolutely fascinating to anyone who's played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you know, as a complete game. We need to use debug mode to clip through shit. This would normally be an outside section. The level design's mostly intact, though the background's different. In the sense that it's not done yet. And the background palette's different. Yeah, a decent chunk of this is essentially the exact same level design. In fact, I'd say most of it is. These aren't done. These are the rotating bits. They're not in yet. The music's different. I guess the same song, composition's the same, but it sounds different. And that is super cool. Again, you can see the DNA for the final version of the stage throughout this whole thing. And that is the best thing. I love it. It's kind of interesting that Flying Battery feels closer to the final than Angel Island Zone, which is actually in Sonic 3, feels. Like, that's really weird. Why is that platform in the background, like, actually stalking me? What is up with that? Ah, god, the background is so messed up. Oh, god, this is nauseating to look at. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Okay. Hey, this guy's here. So he was done, apparently. And yep, he seems to work as planned. Other than a few sound issues, I guess. Let's take him out and just see what happens. Let's see if it transitions to the second act or not. I somehow doubt it will. Flying Battery Act 2, let's go! Well, that one about as expected. I still can't get over this title screen. It looks so weird. For the record, when I'm using debug mode, it's 1, 3, 5, 7. And then hold in the A button when you're selecting a stage. So that's definitely easy to remember. I don't think this stage is quite as finished as the first act is. Okay, so you can't climb the monkey bars yet. I kind of expected that. Again, I watched the Hidden Palace Zone stream once because I watched it as it aired, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. But after that, I kind of avoided some stuff just for the sake of going into my inevitable video on it somewhat spoiler-free. Again, I read up on like the nitty-gritty technical differences. Whoa, what the fuck? And like when they think this is from, but in terms of like actually watching gameplay, I have avoided it. This doesn't seem right. Okay. Ugh. So no snowboard, because that isn't in yet, but see, it's funny, this is actually my second favorite ice level song in any Sonic. I love the PC version of Ice Cap. But the original version, or I guess this is the original, the final version of Ice Cap is my actual favorite ice level theme probably ever. So, you know, I kind of prefer that when it's an option. That being said, though, this level seems relatively done. There are extra lives aplenty in this prototype, which I'm guessing is for testing's sake. It seems like most of the item monitors, if not all of them, are extra lives and speed shoes, which I'm assuming has to do with this being for prototyping and, you know, testing things out, seeing how level layouts work and the like. Having near unlimited tries thanks to constant extra lives would definitely be helpful in that process. This level's surprisingly complete feeling. I say as it makes horrible beeping noises at me. But, like, to actually play this, it feels basically like Ice Cap Zone. Like, I don't know. This is how I expect it to feel, more or less. Oh, maybe... No, okay, this is the one that kept killing the streamer. Okay. Well, let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Worst case, I'll debug my way through the wall. Okay, that went fine. Wonder if acts will transition properly again. Sonic will never not crack me up when he does that. Like, as a success pose. That's the funniest thing to me. Oh yeah, Act 2, fine, cool, here we are. Dope. Yeah, Ice Cap's a little less interesting, I think, than pretty much everything else was. Hey, it's the final zone of Sonic 3. And it's looking awfully garish, the colors are off. Man, that Death Egg looking mighty green, Eggman. But hey, I think it kind of works. I actually like these colors for the stage. It works for me. I did not mean to fall down, but that's okay. So this is the other different music track. I did not mean to enter debug. I just accidentally bumped the button. But this is the other different music track, and I prefer it over the final. Not gonna lie. I will say the Genesis versions of these tracks. I have been listening to the soundtrack of this prototype, and in general, it's rock solid. I really, really like it, especially the PC music. It sounds excellent. Yeah, I actually really love the soundtrack to this. Even Ice Cap is a damn good theme, even if I don't think it fits the level as well. What the fuck? Tails didn't go... What? Oh no, not one of Dr. Robotnik's nefarious traps! Yeah, one of Dr. Robotnik's nefarious traps. But hey, we escaped it. Oh, now the level design's working how it's supposed to. Okay, well, that was fun. Look at those different sprites for hanging. Ah, they're Sonic 2-ish sprites. I love it. I love the differences. This is so cool. I don't know if I'm really gushing about... I'm kind of being relatively calm and collected during this, but honestly, playing this whole thing has been such an experience. I love messing with prototypes of Sonic games because it's a franchise I know so incredibly well. Even the games I don't really play, I still know. Like I say about how I don't know this game as well as the other Genesis Sonic games. Yeah, well... It's still one of the games I know best, and having it be so different in so many subtle ways a lot of the time is really fascinating. And again, this whole prototype kind of redefines how we... I'm just going backwards. Kind of redefines how we view Sonic 3 as a product, and that is one of the coolest things that a prototype can do. I love this music so much. It's really, really good. But yeah, this level, again, this feels more like an early version of what we got, which makes sense. It's exactly what it is. It's what this whole thing is, obviously. But some of the other levels earlier on really are pretty remarkably different. Angel Island in particular comes to mind, especially because it's the first level, and it's such an iconic one that having a version of it that's so radically different is awesome, and I hope people polish up that level design and put it in Sonic 3 Complete or in Sonic 3 Air or something, so I can mess with it in a game that doesn't, you know, put me through the floor every 10 seconds. Drop dash! Oh, that's so cool! Even though it's not exactly how the drop dash works in, you know, in Mania, and part of me really does think that's more of just a dev tool than it is the proper level gimmick thing. Oh my god, the music... like melts my brain. Hey, Robotnik monitor. Is he grinning like that in the final? I don't remember. Hey, the drowning music actually turned off properly. That doesn't usually happen, right? Way to go, Sonic 3 and Knuckles prototype. Look at you. Blowing my mind. Okay, I need to go up there. Eggman. Eggman. He's dead. Now I am the Eggman. Oh no, I've entered the Matrix. He is one with the machine. Oh, that's so trippy. It looks really cool, though, actually. I like that a lot. Oh, why does that look so cool? I'm stuck, aren't I? So as far as I know, that's the last playable level is Launch Base. If we try and load up Mushroom Hill or Mushroom Valley, it just won't let us. And Sandopolis, same. We can, however, try and access the bonus stages. Doesn't really go well for us. And look, special stage test animations. How cool is that? Like, for real. We can actually manipulate the spheres a little bit, I think, with the buttons, but I could be wrong. But yeah, basically, this is just to test the sprite scaling used for the special stages. This one is another test that we can actually freely rotate up and down with the D-pad. And like, oh, look how cool it looks. This red sphere is just to do like a 3D bouncing trampoline effect. Did you know the special stage music actually originally wasn't a Sonic 3 track at all? But this is from Sega Sonic Bros, which was a canceled arcade puzzle game. I mentioned it briefly in my Sonic Arcade Games episode, but yeah, it would have been like a puzzle game. A pretty cool looking one, but the song is from that, but that got canceled and they reused it for Sonic 3, so yeah. Check it out, we can go into the Versus stages, and that is a final Sonic 3 sprite. What? These are basically done, these Versus stages. They function fine, they work. But yeah, that's Sonic's final sprite from Sonic 3 in Versus mode. That's the same, and if you look stylistically, it is much closer to what we got in Sonic 3 than it is to the Sonic 2 sprite we have throughout the rest of the game. Or the prototype, rather. So that's real neat. That's really, really interesting. I kind of want to see is... Before we end the video, I want to see is stupid, ugly, weird Eggman from this level's boss fight still a thing in this demo, or do they not make him yet? Yeah, I love that sprite. It looks so fucking stupid. That's in the final game, too. That's not a prototype thing. Okay, he doesn't usually just go forever, though. But look how dumb he looks. I love him so much. But yeah, that was the Sonic 3 prototype. Check it out for yourself and read Hidden Palace's beautiful write-up on it by following the link in the description below. In addition to that, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe and comment and all of those things. I'm doing Sonic videos every Wednesday now, so be sure to check them out. But hey, till next time, I'm LyingTuna signing out. God, this was a mind-bending experience. See you guys later. Bye.